Hi guys! Honor has been on a roll lately with back-to-back launches of the Honor 7X, the View 10, the Honor Band A2 and now the Honor 9 Lite. I have been using the Honor 7X for over a month and in this video I'll share with you guys what I like, what I hate and what I feel could have been better about this phone. So without any further ado, let's get started. First, let me tell you about the things that I really like about this phone, starting with the design and build quality. Close to 80% screen to body ratio along with 2.5D Gorilla Glass makes the front of this phone feel modern and premium. The dual cameras and flash nicely integrated with the antenna band and this awesome shade of blue makes the phone stand out. Even next to the stunning Galaxy S8 Plus, this phone doesn't feel out of place. The build quality here is excellent. It feels solid and premium in the hand, and the curved edges of the body makes it comfortable to hold. Overall, this phone looks and feels like a much more expensive phone. Next thing I love about the Honor 7X is the screen, which is also the USP of this phone. The Honor 7X has a 5.93-inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD display with a pixel density of 407 pixels per inch, making this the first phone under 15,000 rupees to have such an advanced display. And this display impresses in all departments. Good brightness and sunlight legibility, along with great contrast and nice vibrant colors make this phone a media consumption powerhouse. Next thing I like about this phone is its day-to-day performance. This phone is powered by the Kirin 659 processor, which has 8 Cortex A53 cores, 4 of which are clocked at 2.36 GHz, while the other 4 are clocked at 1.7 GHz. While it posts respectable numbers in the benchmarks, the real-world performance is really impressive. There is hardly any lag or stutter, apps open quickly, memory management is also very good, so whether you're browsing the web or scrolling through your social media feed, you'll have a consistently good experience. Next great thing about this phone is its battery life. It has a 3340 mAh non-removable battery. I am a heavy user, but still this phone manages to last the entire day and sometimes even 1.5 days on a single charge. I am averaging about 5 to 5.5 hours of screen on time, which is pretty good in my books. The fingerprint scanner is also a highlight of this phone. It is not only fast and accurate, but quite versatile as well, as it can be used as a trackpad to bring down the notification shade, or scroll through the photos in the gallery, or even capture photos. In terms of cameras, this phone packs in a pretty good package. The rear of this phone houses a dual camera setup. The main camera is a 16 megapixel shooter with an aperture of f2.2 and a pixel size of 1.25 microns, while the second cam is only a 2 megapixel cam used to capture depth information for portrait mode. This setup comes with phase detect autofocusing, which is pretty good. In its price range, it might not be the best camera, but it's still pretty close to the best. It can take great photos in well-lit conditions. In medium to low light conditions also, it does a decent job. Here are a few samples in different lighting conditions. What makes the camera stand out, however, is the camera software. It is loaded with features and unique modes. You get portrait mode, variable aperture mode, light painting mode, night shot, time lapse, slow-mo, and so on. Most important, however, is the manual control mode, and here Honor has done a splendid job, as you get full control over shutter speed, ISO, white balance, focus, as well as metering. Here are a few samples taken with various modes of this camera. The front camera of this phone is surprisingly good. There is an 8 megapixel camera with f2 aperture. There are no dual cameras here, but still there is a portrait mode, which actually works most of the time. There is also a screen flash to take selfies in low light situations. Here are a few samples. Videos taken with the rear camera are decent, but due to lack of OIS or EIS, these videos can look a bit jittery if you are walking while recording. So overall, this is a pretty good camera setup in its price range, made better by its feature-packed camera software. Last thing I love about this phone is EMUI. Right now this phone is running Android 7.0 Nougat with EMUI 5.1. Soon it will be updated to Android 8.0 Oreo along with EMUI 8.0. While the current version of EMUI is not going to win any design awards, it is functional and packs a lot of useful features. There is double tap to wake, lock screen shortcuts, floating dock, scrollable screenshots, app twins, customizable navigation keys, one-hand mode, blue light filter which can be scheduled to turn on or off at a particular time, Wi-Fi bridge, which is a unique and useful feature to have. There are many more cool features in EMUI and many more will be added with EMUI 8.0. Now let me tell you about the things that I hate about this phone. First is the missing gyroscope. I absolutely hate it when phone manufacturers skimp on essential sensors that cripple the phone's functionality. The gyroscope is very important for many things like AR and VR applications, 360-degree videos, many motion games and so on. So unfortunately, if you like using your phone for VR and stuff, you should definitely avoid this phone. Second thing I hate is the missing support for 5 GHz Wi-Fi band. This might not be an issue if your home or office Wi-Fi router only has 2.4 GHz band, but the 5 GHz band has less interference and more speed and stability. And most importantly, most of the phones in this price range support it. So again, this is a stupid mistake made by Honor to not include it in this phone. Last thing I hate about this phone is the pricing of the 64GB variant. It is priced 3000 rupees more than the 32GB variant and offers nothing extra other than the added storage. The 64GB variant feels way overpriced and I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. If you feel that 32GB isn't enough for all your apps and games, this phone lets you set your microSD card as the primary storage to store all your apps and games along with other data. So you can get a 32GB variant along with 64GB microSD card and still save money compared to the 64GB variant. So these were the 3 things that I hate about this phone. Now I want to tell you about the things that could have been better in this phone. First thing is that this phone is still using the old micro USB standard instead of USB Type-C. It's 2018, micro USB needs to die. USB Type-C is faster, more durable, more versatile and the future of all connectors. It should be made standard for all phones above 10,000 rupees. Next thing is that there is no fast charging in this phone. It takes over 2.5 hours to charge this phone, which is really long and inconvenient. One thing that I am disappointed about is the gaming performance of this phone. If you play casual games like Temple Run or Candy Crush, this phone handles them without any problem. But if you like playing games with advanced 3D graphics, this is not the phone for you. The Mali T830 MP2 GPU just won't be able to keep up as it is significantly weaker than the Adreno 506 or Adreno 510 found in most phones of this price range. Last thing that I am slightly disappointed with is the audio experience. The sound via headphones is good, but it doesn't get as loud as I would have liked. And the bottom firing single speaker is loud and clear, but it lacks any kind of bass or depth to the sound. So it's fine for watching casual YouTube videos, but not ideal for listening to music. So these are all the things that I like and dislike about this phone. Bottom line, if you are someone who watches a lot of videos on your phone or likes taking photos or wants good battery life, you'll love this phone. But if you're someone who likes gaming or using your phone for VR, this is not the right phone for you. If you already own this phone, do share your thoughts and experience with this phone, and if you're planning to buy this phone but have some questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below. That's it for the video, hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.